Hey guys, Kevin the Comic Doctor here with another live CGC unboxing. We've got, actually I've got more. I've got more like 4 boxes to share with you tonight. I'm going to try to get through all 4. 3 for sure. Going to try to do 4. And man, I've got so many more boxes in queue to share with you. A whole load arrived today and more on its way. I remember a few months back, I was like bombarded with boxes. Well, that's happening again. It's kind of weird because somewhere in the last few months, their turnaround times kind of slowed down a little bit. They keep our boxes in receiving for a lengthier period of time. And what that's now causing is when they're ready, man, they all come back in droves. So expect to see a few more unboxings over the course of the next several weeks. And hey, you know what? If you've got books that are on their way back, great time to start putting another order together. So when you come pick up your books, you can drop off some more. Anyways, guys, I'm Kevin the Comic Doctor. I'm a comic book presser. I'm also an authorized CGC dealer located up in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. And these are books that belong to you. These are books that you've submitted months ago, in many cases, to be graded at CGC. And as you know, they are now back. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the content, and hit the notification bell, because I don't go on here like regularly like I used to. I'm just kind of going on willy-nilly now. So I'll just come on when I have a free moment. If I'm feeling up to it, I will do a live unboxing. All right. And if you have any questions, guys, about, pressing, cleaning, grading with PSA or CGC, whatever, you know what? You can ask questions right here on the live stream. I go back and forth between this and my chat, my comment section, and if there's any comments and questions, I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. Yes, guys, also a PSA dealer. If you have been to our new website at www.thecomicdoctor.com, you can actually check out the PSA section there. You can submit comics and magazines and cards, of course, for PSA grading. It's all there. It's all laid out for you. So if you want to try out PSA's new slabs, I'm the man. If you're in Canada, I'm the man for you to get the job done. Our team can get that done for you. Okay, let's rock and roll. Let's start with a mixed bag. This box had magazines and it had some comics as well. Also, some more books from Todd McFarlane signings are on their way back as well. So here we go. Let's see what we got. This one box has about 10 different invoices on it. Let's see what we got. Let's start with the slabs, shall we? Or the mags. Oh, wow. We've got a very heavy Dolly Parton Playboy. These are George's books, I believe. We saw the first batch of his books back in 9.2. Not bad for that book. I think the last show I did a couple of weeks back, there was a bunch of these Playboy books, and there's a lot more here now. We've got a Marilyn Monroe Playboy cover from 1997 in an 8.5. Is the chat not working, guys? Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know in the comment section. Usually I see comments, people saying hello. I'm just going to make sure everything's working okay. Even to say hi, I'd appreciate it. That lets me know everything is working pretty good. We've got a very popular Playboy, volume 37, number 3 from 1990 with Donald Trump. Very popular book. I'm going to head over to my other YouTube channel. I'm going to check it out myself here and see if it's all working good. Give me 1 second, because the lack of comments is making me a little concerned here. View your channel. It says I'm live. Okay, no, it's all right. It's all good. I'll say hello to myself. Hello. Did it work? Hasn't come up yet. Anyways, right there. It is working. If the comments aren't working, that's no problem. So long as, yeah, the comments aren't popping up for some reason. Weird. It's okay. So we have a very popular we have volume 43, number 1 with Pam Anderson, right? Pam Anderson? Yes, it is 1996. Right there. Hey, Chris, how are you? So it is working. Thank you. Okay. We also have a really cool one from 1997. Another boy, another pen man. So she obviously sold magazines because here's another full, beautiful copy here in 9.0. All right. We have a Savage Sword of Conan. Savage Tales of featuring Conan, number 5, and a 9.4. And then we have another Savage Sword of Conan. This one is an 8.5. Yeah, something's got to be up with these comments because I don't know what's happening. Usually I've got a lot of people saying hello and what have you, and I'm not seeing anything on mine. So if you are writing comments, guys, I'm just not. I see hearts and things going through, but for some reason the comments aren't coming through. So if you're asking questions, I do apologize. So Chris McCann 6084's comment 2 showed up. That's pretty much it. Another Playboy here. Oh, this one here is a 9.2. Could this be the infamous Michael book? I don't know. It's a 9.2. We were hoping for a higher if it is. Anyhow, nice copy for sure. And then we have an Ian McDermott magazine, foil edition. This is Luke's book for sure. Luke likes to get his magazines and comics signed. And that's a really nice signature by Ian McDermott, who played the Emperor, of course, in Star Wars. Those are all the magazines in that box. Now, no, sorry. Wait. No, there's more. Another 8.0 copy. And then we have this really cool, very cool copy of number 9. Anyways, 9.2 copy. Return to the Girls Next Door. Right there. Now we jump into. And then we'll jump into the comics. We have more magazines. I'll do them at the end, okay? So here we have a Star Wars number 28 signed by John Tyler Christopher. Right there. It's JSA authenticated. So it was not witnessed. It was authenticated. And if you know this particular artist signature, it's a little teeny weeny squiggle right there. That's his signature right there. We also have Magic number 1. Partial blank cover. Day autograph seemed inconclusive. So because the signature was inconclusive on this, they gave it a 5.5 blue label. If they would give it a green label, I would imagine it would have gotten a much higher grade. So I don't understand how they work with these sorts of things. We're kind of at their mercy. Here we have a beautiful Joker 80th anniversary, 100-page super spectacular. Kale new authenticated autograph at a 9.9. Very cool. Very, very cool. We now have a Todd McFarlane book, a couple of Toddy books, I think. Yes, we have a 9.8 newsstand copy of ASM 316. That was a kill. Remember when the prices went crazy? This book went nuts. This 9.8 was like worth, geez, up close to $4,000 in a newsstand, if I remember correctly. It was crazy. People were going nuts for this book. Anyways, here it is in a 9.8 signed by Todd McFarlane with the Todd McFarlane special custom label. And then we have a 7.5 copy of ASM. See why it's a 7.5. 300. Look at a nice copy. Try to see why. Okay, the spine's pretty chewed up, but the back looks pretty decent. Anyhow, it is what it is. That's box number 1, guys. I have another 3 to go. So where are you going? Don't go anywhere. I wish you guys had questions. I like answering questions on these shows, but it looks like that's not happening tonight. I gotta check my phone and see if somebody's. Oh, Michael. Michael, are you there? You just texted me. I want to know if this texting or the comments aren't working. Mike, I'm not sure. I will check. I think it is yours. No, the higher grade one I think is yours. But yeah. Anyways, I put these over here. What if I got something turned off? Yeah, I'm seeing people are making little hearts and things. I'm seeing that, but the comments aren't working for some reason. I do apologize, guys. I don't know what's going on. All right, that's box number one. I'll scoot that out of the way. We'll jump into box number two. This one has a lot of signature series books in it. So let's get cracking with this. We have, oh, here we go, The Witching Hour, number one, which we saw on my thumbnail in a 6.5. Oh, look at this. Ready for, oh, gorgeous. 9.8. Michael, this is up your alley. 9.8 from 1973. Submariner 62. White pager. Beauty. Look at that. Again, guys, that's what I was talking about. Finding these really awesome bronze books, hunting these down, and you can find them, and they're not worth crazy money. I bet you this was probably picked up for less than $20. This comic, and now it's a 9.8. And I would imagine, I don't have a price guide or GP analysis near me, but I wouldn't be surprised if this book in a 9.8 white page in 1973 is probably worth at least $350 to $500. I could be wrong, but I'm going to say it probably is. Anyhow, and I can't even ask somebody to check because I couldn't. Because even if you respond, I wouldn't know. All right. I noticed that StreamYard did change some things around, and I'm wondering if I deactivated something or something's being glitchy right now. Oh, very nice. We have, there's some really nice books. Sinister House of Secret Love, number two, in a 9.2. These are awesome books. We got quite a few really nice ones here. This one here is probably one of the lower copies, 8.5. But we'll check these out. There's some real beautiful ones. This Ghost Rider number one came back with some resto on it, apparently, it says. Superman Race, 199 and 8.0. And then 198, the companion book in a 9.2. We got a Batman 189 for Silver Age Scarecrow and a 3.5. We have a Joker number one. And the Joker number one is a 9.6. We have a Ghost Rider number one and a 9.0. Some more Toddy books here. We have a 340 and an 8.0. Newsstand copy. We have a 9.6 copy of Spawn number one newsstand. Oh, here's a real banger here. Check this out. Wow. 9.8 copy Wizard magazine number one, right? Yeah, number one from 91. 9.8. Beautiful. And then we got another ASM 300. This one's in a 9.6 white pager. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, Mike's saying the same thing. So yeah, my comments for some reason are not working tonight. Short of stopping the video and restarting, which I do not want to do because I don't want to screw anything up. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me just check a couple things here. No, there's nothing on here. No, I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know what's not. It's just bad connection, I think. Last week my microphone cut out. Now my comments aren't working. Let's keep going here. We have another Spawn number one. This one's in at 9.8. That's a direct copy with the cool Todd McFarlane custom label. Thanks everybody who came to the shop on Saturday. We had a kind of our celebration of the new website. We had a lot of new clients come in and do their submissions right there with the computer systems that are set up for you. And many people just came with submission forms already, which was great. It was great to see. Guys, there's a lot of new comics put out at the shop as well, too. We're rearranging things a bit, reducing the dollar bins a little bit and putting out more quality stuff, I guess you could say. So that'll be happening over the next several weeks. The team is steadily at work doing that. So, pop by on Saturday between 11 and 2 and check it out. The third one of those books with the race of Superman and Flash and the World's Finest 199. It's a 7.5. These all belong to the same person, I do believe. We have a 4.5 Unknown Worlds, number 22. Journey into Unknown Worlds at a 4.5. Some more toddies. We have a Spider-Man 13. Tom McFarlane sign. That's a really nice. That label's actually really good with this book. Very cool. Anyways, 9.8. We have a 9.4 Batman 423 coming up next. Right here. Nice copy. And then we have another Spider-Man. This one is signed by Stan Lee on, wow, beautiful book. This book's great, man. Signed by Stan Lee back in 2018 and then signed by Todd McFarlane this past few months. Check this out. So what do we do with this book? This book here was previously, you know what? I think this book bumped. I think this was a 9.6 signed by Stan Lee. And then we pressed it, sent it in, and boom. And I think this is Jeff's book. Jeff from Whitby, I think. And I don't think Jeff watches the show, but I'm pretty sure, and I think it belongs to his wife. And if that's the book, I think someone's going to be very, very happy. What a great copy. I mean, that's awesome. Very nice. Very nice. We have, we just happen to have, I didn't even know this was in the box. X-Men number one. There you go, guys, and a 4.5. There you go. X-Men 4.5. We have a Fear Agent number one and a 9.8, and this one is Tony Moore authenticated. I will try to ensure that these are sorted, guys, over the next few days. And remember, I've been getting a lot of texts about orders. CGC has been a little bit behind in their grading. We've gotten the books out in a pretty good timing, but like I said, they've been sitting in their receiving department for upwards of a month before they even open the box in many cases. So a lot of books have been really there longer than they should have. And they're getting done, no problem. It's just taking a little longer. And remember, their turnaround time does not start until the box is open. So if a box is sitting and receiving for a month, that doesn't count. That's not a part of the turnaround time. It's once the books are taken out of the box and I guess registered in the system, then the turnaround time starts. So that's why we're seeing a bunch of books, from September coming in now, which is a little longer than usual. That said, also I wanted to say something else about that. What was I going to say about that? I forget. Anyways, they're a little bit behind. But anyways, that's still, I know what I was going to say. Yeah, if you have an order from our old website, you can't check them anymore. If you've gone and tried it, you just get like an error page. So I do apologize. There was no way of really, there was hundreds of orders, short of putting them in manually, which I wasn't going to do. Sorry, guys. Um, I couldn't do it. So we had to basically disable, but we didn't disable anything. It just doesn't work. So if you go to put in your invoice number into our new website from an order from, like, say, September or October or November or December or January, it's not going to work. Just remember it's 3 to 4 months. If that hasn't gone by yet, be patient and know there's a little bit of a lag. So, I would even say go into 5 months, and then if it goes much more beyond that, though, feel free to give me send over an email, and I'll look up the stuff myself. But if you can hold off from doing that, I'd appreciate it. I don't want to be spending days looking at people's orders because honestly, they're there. It's just you just gotta be patient. It's gonna come. They're all gonna come. Um, Really, 8 months or something like that, then yeah, I'd be concerned. But 4 or 5 months, it should be fine. Battle Beast #1, Invincible Universe, Robert Kirkman authenticated in a 9.8. Again, guys, this is box number 2 of 4. We've got a Princess Leia #1, gorgeous book signed by Rachel Dodson, Terry Dodson, and Addie Granov right there. So again, guys, you got 3 signatures on here. 1, 2, 3. That's about $150 Canadian, not quite that much, but around $150 just to authenticate those 3. So yeah, not cheap, but man, is it cool. And the label looks friggin', again, I love that label. That label looks really, really sharp. I think that label looks nicer than their signature series label. Am I wrong? What do you think? Which label do you think looks best? I think this looks really sharp to me. And this looks good too, though. This is a Extreme Carnage Alpha #1 signed by Clayton Crane. And it was just signed back at Christmas time, right there. There you go. Very nice. So look, this was signed on December 11th, and I'm just getting it back now. So yeah. It took almost 2 months after it was signed to get these books in front of you. Well, that, my friend, is box number 2. You go back. Right. Box number 2 is done. Let me give this over here. I have some more Playboys. Wow, quite a few here. Okay, let's have a look and see what we got. We've got a Baywatch 2 copies. We've got a 9.2 and another 9.2. 2 Baywatch Playboy books, both in 9.2. We got a really nice Madonna 8.5. This caused all kinds of stir back in the day. I remember that. And then we have another. I think, man, Pam Anderson, another one. This is a 9.2 right there. I can't get over how heavy these are. These are heavy, and the PSA ones are even heavier. There's that. Okay. I'll put this. I don't have a box for these. I gotta get a box for these. All right, I'm gonna try. All right. We've got a 2005 9.2, and that's Amanda Page. Or sorry, it's I don't know who that is. Don't know who it is. Then we have from 2014, Amanda Booth. That's a 7-0. They really killed that one. Wonder why. Oh, there's a little tear on the back here. And scuffy in the back. Yikes. Okay. And then we have an 8.5 with Cindy Crawford. Actually, got two 8.5 Cindy Crawfords right there. And then we've got a Playboy with Ginger Spice, a Ginger or Jerry Holloway, and a 9.4. Spice it up with Ginger Spice. There you go. So that's all the Playboys we have. Box that would be box 2, or sorry, 3. And now we're going to jump in. There's another one here. These were not slab. I got to open this up and find out what's happening with that. And now we have our last box. A little bit of update on what's going on here. I want to apologize about the cards. It's taken a long time. The cards are all at PSA, by the way. If you not every the cards that come in the last 3 weeks or not, but cards from like months ago, they're at PSA. We're just waiting to get them back. I do apologize for not sending out invoices. I promised I would, and I haven't. Just been really run down and slammed with other things, but I'm going to get my job this week is my to-do list. It's at the top of my to-do list. So maybe tomorrow night I'm going to sit down. I was going to do it today, and again, I just couldn't get around to it. I'm going to really try to get all the card stuff organized, and I even have some outstanding orders CGC stuff here that I did not bill out. I've got to get that done as well. So there's a lot of a lot of paperwork to get done around here. So I do apologize. I do have cards back from PSA from that first order. Carlo's got a couple of cards. Another guy's got I got 3 or 4 orders back. And I'll be texting you guys very soon. I hate that. I see a couple of things have come up. I see Gordo and Charlie D. But for some reason, it's not showing up on my chat here, which is really strange. Metal. Why are only certain things coming? That's so strange. Ash is here, Gordo and Charlie D. And all I see are wave. I see like little hand things and whatever, but I don't see any comments or questions. So it is what it is. Hopefully the next show will have, the show lacks without this, the commits back and forth. Anyways, let's look at the last box. We have an Amazing Spider-Man. This one is a newsstand copy, and it's in a 9.0 252. We have an X-Men 130, First Dazzler, 8.5. And we have another 252 newsstand. And this one's in an 8.5. And we have a 9.6 copy of the Canadian price variant, which is also a newsstand, but Canadian CPV. So out of them all, we got an 8.5, a 9, and a 9.6. And the 9.6 is actually in the more valuable of the 3 right there. They don't give 9/8 out easy on this one. Believe me. All right. We have an Iron Man 128 and an 8.5. Right there. We have an X-Men number 4. And this one's been, they say it's color touched, I think, or cover reinforced. And that's a 3.5. And not reinforced by us. Okay, we got a Batman Adventures 12 and a 9.6. We have Hell Arisen number 3. Oh, now it seems like it's working. John, you're back. Okay. What's going on here? That was so weird. It's working now. Yep, it's working. Welcome back, guys. Again, Mark from Bradford. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Progressives here. How are you? No, haven't seen any. Have not seen any the TMNT magazines since I saw you last week. No, but I did get. I told, like I just said, if you're watching the show in the beginning, a whole slew of boxes arrived today, so I haven't opened a bunch. They could be here. 9.8 on that one. We get a 9.0 copy of Amazing Spider-Man 135 and a 9.0 early Punisher appearance. Yeah, that ombre, it looks like it's finally working. I don't know what was going on there. That was really weird. Okay, we have another newsstand copy of Spider-Man 252. This one's in a 9.4. So we got a 9, we got an 8.5, we got a 9, we got a 9.4, and we got a 9.6. And we also have a Wolverine number 1. This one's in a 7.5. Kaylin, did you get a lot of books to show? Not a ton of books, but it was busy, man. I didn't stop all day. TMNT number 1, Canadian price variant in a 9.6. As you know, guys, Kevin Eastman is now signing at CGC. All submissions for that need to be in, I would say I would like to get subs in by early April, as they are due at CGC by April 17th. So we need some time to work on those. So, especially with what happened with Todd McFarlane, if it's a popular celebrity or artist or whatever, I would recommend getting the stuff in sooner rather than later. So if you have any Eastman stuff you want to submit, do it sooner rather than later. Okay. We have 2 more. We have another 9.4 copy of number 2 right here. We're right there. And a 9.6 copy of The Killing Joke. And we also have a 9.8 copy. Oh, 2 more. Oh, look at this. And 2 9.8s of The Killing Joke. We had 1 9.6 and 2 9.8s. They probably all went together. That tends to be the way it goes right there. We also have a Spider-Man 298 and a 9.6. And we have a Batman 423, also in a 9.6. We have a bunch more toddies there, guys, so don't go anywhere. Mike Stewart, don't go anywhere if you're out there. I think one of yours is right here. And then we have another, boy, look at this, 9.6, 9.6, 9.6. Man, I wonder, that was one grader for sure, man. We got 8.5 copy of Malibu Sun, and he nicely matched the blue with the blue, which is great. We have another ASM. This one here, I think, is Keith's. I think it is right there. 9.6 copy, Amazing Spider-Man 2 or 319. And then we got a ASM 300 in a 9.4, signed by Todd. Another 316 newsstand in a 9.8. That's the second one. Not bad. And we got a Cap Up number 3, Felix Lugo, signed by Todd McFarlane not too long ago. And here you go. Very cool book. And a 9.8. I think Keith's out there. Nothing wrong with that. That's right. Beautiful. Is that it? I think that might be it. And there was this one here too, also in a 9.6. So yeah, the Todd books are still a few outstanding ones. That's it, I think, guys. That's all. Yeah, that's it for today. That's 4 boxes. Again, I have another. Yeesh, I have another. I think it's 4 downstairs, ready to go, and then there's another 5 or 6 en route. So yeah, I'm gonna have like a lot of unboxings to go. Yeah. So let's see what have you guys been talking about here. Bad Hombre, as soon as I know, I'll text you right away. John Sherwood says, what would you guys rather have? Tails Astonish 44, 90 second Wasp, or ASM 300, newsstand 98? It was great. Gord, good seeing you too, man. I hated that you went back to Mississauga and came back to the show, but man, it's dedication. Good to seeing you as well. First Wasp. Yeah, second Wasp, bud. You can get 390 anytime. Wasp all day long for sure. Sweet, that cap up 3 is a must-have. It's very rare, man. I don't see that. I've never seen that anywhere, Keith. Well, guys, I built a 200 book lot for. Oh, what the heck? Went heavier on Golden Age this time. Let's get them over sooner rather than later, because the orders have started to really pile up over the last 3 weeks. And the new website's actually garnering a lot of attention out in the internet ether, in that I'm getting a lot of submissions, a lot of US submissions again, and Western Canadian submissions, which is fantastic. And guys, if you're submitting 10 or more books, remember, if you're from out of town, if you're out of the GTA, or if you're Northern Ontario or out in Quebec or Maritimes or out in BC or anywhere in the United States, I'll help you with your shipping label. So give me a holler if you want more information on that. I found that's always been a very proactive and positive promotion, and people seem to really like it. So, just tap me on the shoulder if you want to do that. Guys, that's it for me. I'm going to take it easy and get out of here and just chill out a little bit now. Get up nice and early and try to get those outstanding invoices organized for all you guys tomorrow night. Thank you very much, guys. I will be back soon. Make sure you hit that notification bell, because I'll be back on here sooner rather than later to share with you other items that have been sent in that you've been waiting for since probably September or October. All right, guys. So until next time, thank you so much for popping by, and I'll leave you with the Comic Doctor commercial. Take care. Bye for now. Have a great rest of your week. Collectors today need to consider pressing and dry cleaning comics. If you have a collection that at some point you're likely going to sell, you want to maximize the value of your collection. And the only way to do that is to have it properly pressed and cleaned. In some cases, have some conservation services done. And then, of course, having it graded by a third-party company. That will take all the guesswork out of the book, should you go to sell it down the road. The Comic Doctor has obviously over the last 15 years been able to help a lot of collectors take their collectibles, their comic book collection, books they've had since the 60s or 70s or 80s, catalog them, improve them, encapsulate them. I think the most humbling thing about being the Comic Doctor is that people actually entrust their precious collectibles with me. The main part of my business is giving people peace of mind, knowing that yes, you're going to drop your books off to me, and guess what? You're going to get them back.